Along with conservative bloc unification, the legal risks facing Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung are seen as key factors in the presidential race. However, even after the Supreme Court's guilty ruling, Lee has still managed to maintain his lead in recent opinion polls. However, the gap between the Democratic and People Power parties has narrowed, pointing to a race within the margin of error. First, a report from Lee Sang-hyup.
Lee Jae-myung, the Democratic Party's presidential candidate, took first place in a hypothetical three-way poll, beating Kim Moon-soo of the People Power Party and independent candidate Han Duck-soo. In a matchup against Kim Moon-soo, Lee received 46.6% of the vote, leading Kim's 27.8% by 18.8 percentage points. Compared to the previous survey, candidate Lee's support dropped by 4.3 percentage points, while candidate Kim's increased by 4.5 percentage points, narrowing the gap. In a matchup against independent candidate Han Duck-soo, Lee received 46.5% support, leading Han, who received 34.3% by 12.2 percentage points. The poll was conducted over 3 days from April 30th to May 2nd, reflecting the Supreme Court's ruling announced on May 1st. Realmeter analyzed that support for Lee Jae-myung appears to have dropped following the Supreme Court's ruling to overturn and remand his case with a guilty verdict under the Public Official Election Act. However, the narrowing gap in party support has become evident. Last month, the Democratic Party's support was significantly higher than the People Power Party, but recent surveys show the gap has shrunk to just 0.5 percentage points. In public opinion on regime change or extension, the gap between these views has steadily narrowed to single digits. This is Lee Sang-hyup reporting for MBN News.